Choosing a 3D printer to buy right now is maybe one of the most complicated things ever. And that's why I want to break down a guide for finding the best 3D printers based on your needs. I truly believe this to be the best way to find the best 3D printer that suits you. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly which 3D printer to buy. The first category of people or buyers I want to talk to are parents looking to buy their child a 3D printer. I think one of the most important variables to think about is using the computer when sending files to the 3D printer. I get reached out to by a lot of parents and they're extremely frustrated because they bought a 3D printer that needs a software on a computer and they have to learn the software to send the files through the 3D printer. If you're looking to 3D print things mainly from your phone, I highly advise you only buy Bambu Lab 3D printers. And what you can do here is download their app and have an ecosystem fully built on the phone, and you can directly send it from your phone to the 3D printer. Maybe you didn't think of this, but this is a huge variable that I see parents finding. Next, I want to talk to the buyers looking for a budget-friendly 3D printer, meaning you don't want to spend a ton of money on your 3D printer, but you still want a decent one. 3D printers can range anywhere between $150 all the way up to like $2,000, and finding that middle ground is the hardest part, right? And for this, I'm going to give you my top 4 budget-friendly 3D printers. Number 4 on the list is the Centauri Carbon 1. This is a single color 3D printer. I have tested this 3D printer over and over, and I have countless thousands of hours on the 3D printer. It is a solid workhorse, and it will print multiple types of materials, and I cannot slow this down. It is single-handedly my favorite 3D printer for single color 3D printing on a budget. Number 3 on the list is the Bambu Lab A1 Mini. This is a smaller mini-sized 3D printer, but don't let that stop you. I find that most of beginner-style 3D prints aren't huge in size, and this mini printer does a great job, and it's super cheap. And what's really cool is you can buy the printer as single color for even cheaper. I think it's around $200, or you can add the AMS Lite and do multicolor if you want to add that on. Number 2 on the list is the Centauri Carbon 2. So I talked about number 1. This is number 2 right here, and it actually comes with multicolor. Like I said, the Centauri Carbon 1 is an absolute workhorse, except it's single color filament. The Centauri Carbon 2, though, is multicolor. This thing is a beast, and I cannot slow it down, and it prints all types of materials. And guys, just so you know, I'm going to put the links to all these 3D printers. I'm going to put them down in the description. Thank you for supporting my family because they are affiliate links. And number 1 on the list is the Flashforge 3D printers. They're absolutely amazing. They're a great budget 3D printers. They actually sell them directly on Amazon. There's also another 3D printer that I've been in love with as well. It's the Anycubic Kobra X. And it's probably going to change the scene for budget 3D printers. It's multicolor and it's only like $279. So make sure to check that out as well. Next, I'd like to talk about the best 3D printer for somebody looking for the easiest and simple learning experience of learning 3D printing. If you're brand new to 3D printing, the learning curve can sometimes be a bit rough, specifically around the operating system and the softwares needed to 3D print. Hands down, the easiest 3D printers to learn on are Bambu Labs. Their ecosystems are just the easiest. You can 3D print stuff directly from your phone like I was talking about previously, and they have a bunch of different types of 3D printers. All right, so the next question or type of buyer is wondering, do I need multicolor 3D printing or can I get a single color 3D printing? And that's a very, very good question. So multicolor 3D printing is kind of at a weird point right now as far as technology, right? Our multicolor 3D printers, they create a ton of waste, most of them. Here is a bucket of waste right here. It's absolutely depressing, and this is pretty common to go through when doing multicolor 3D printing. And yes, this stuff just sits in a landfill. And most hobbyists don't like this, but as of recently, there are some manufacturers that are creating 3D printers like the Snapmaker U1 and some of the higher end Bambu Lab machines that have close to zero waste. But I think we need a little bit more time for the technology to get there. But if you're willing to just jump on that new tech, the Snapmaker U1 is pretty much brand new. They're about to be releasing it on a mainstream level. I think it's around $800 to $1,000. That being said, I wouldn't let single color 3D printing scare you, right? Because what you can do is actually print in single color, but what you can do is glue the pieces together after you've printed the different parts. This part right here is actually glued or snapped in to that part right there. It's not multicolor. Or what you can do is actually just paint your models. We do a lot of this. Check out this Homer Simpson model right here. I painted this with basic acrylic paint and then I just spray painted it with basic clear coat. They turn out really well. Also, here is a small Pokemon collection that we printed in single color filaments and then we painted them. Like, look at this one. This is just basic acrylic paint and it turns out really well. So to answer the question, is multicolor worth it? It is if you want to be doing it. That's not the greatest answer, I know, but some people love it, some people hate it. It's always kind of cool to have it and maybe you fall in love with it rather than just not get it, if that makes sense. The next type of buyer I want to talk to is the person looking to 3D print a particular item. I get this email all the time. They're like, hey Chris, I want to 3D print figurines, or I want to do license plates, or I want to do components for plumbing or something. A lot of these 3D printers are pretty adaptable and can print all of this stuff you're looking to 3D print. Hopefully that helps answer that question. You know, we can change nozzle sizes to 3D print smaller figurines. We can actually 3D print things in pieces. This helmet was printed down the middle, and what I actually did was just glued it together. So if you got a smaller size 3D printer, you can always piece it up together and glue it together later. Next, I want to talk to the buyer that's looking to buy a 3D printer with no limits. We're talking all the different types of materials. We're maybe looking to 3D print things for a business. Maybe you're looking to sell things online. The best 3D printer for you guys is going to be the Creality K2 Pro. There's also a bunch of top line Bambu Lab machines that are absolutely amazing. They're around $2,000. You could also look into the Prusa Core 1 line. That is absolutely amazing as well. If I'm being completely honest though, guys, you don't need those crazy fancy machines to do a lot of the same stuff. I find that 3D printing my Centauri Carbon, I can do all the same type of things. Maybe you want to modify an exhaust system so that you can print something like ASA or ABS that kind of exhausts off fumes. But it's totally doable. All you do is buy a tent, which is like 20 or 30 bucks, and then just get a small exhaust system. I'm not sure I'm completely sold on getting these super ultra high-end fancy 3D printers. And why? Well, because I own them, and I don't think it's worth the extra money, but the companies aren't gonna like hearing that. So we talked about the best 3D printer for parents looking to buy for kids. We talked about the best budget 3D printers on a budget that you're gonna get the most bang for your buck. We talked about if multicolor 3D printing is for you and the best type of 3D printers for that. We talked about the super fancy 3D printers that's gonna be best for business. What else even is there? Well, how about this one? If you're looking for a smaller 3D printer, maybe because you live in a dorm or a small space, I think the Bambu Lab A1 Mini is the best small 3D printer on the planet. And you could also consider it a budget 3D printer as well. So this 3D printer is a Bambu Lab 3D printer, so obviously we get the whole full ecosystem and the trustworthiness of their like entire lineup. And then what's really cool is we can buy the 3D printer as a single color to save some money. I think it's around 200 bucks, or you can buy the multicolor add-on. And I believe it's around 400 to 500 bucks. This was a guide on finding the best 3D printers based upon your needs. And no, this isn't a sponsored video. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies, but if you purchase them using my affiliate links down below in the description, or maybe you just want to check them out, that's also cool. You're helping support my family and the channel and what I'm trying to do here. Hit me up in the comments if you have any further questions. But before you go, guys, YouTube thinks you're gonna love this video. If you like 3D printing, you're probably gonna love this channel as well. Guys, the video's right here. Click on it.